Well, thanks for staying with us this afternoon on the marketplace. Let's start with fish. It is recommended to persons of all ages due to a source of essential nutrients and protein. James Ishen visited the Adabraka fish market to tell the story of the biggest inland fish market in Accra. He engaged some traders and patrons and has this special report.
Fish is an important dietary source of micronutrients, and according to the Ghana Tuna Association, Ghana's fishing consumption rate is about 21 to 27 kilograms per capita. We are currently at the Adabraka fish market, and what these women do is basically deal in fish. We are here to know their problems and the type of fishes they sell and the history of this particular market.
It is believed that the Adabraka market was started in 1927 during the era of the then British governor, Sir Frederick Gordon Gorgesbig. Auntie A.C. Aholo, the General Secretary of the market, takes us through the history, prospects and challenges of the market.
The history of Adabraka market is not known yet, but the market was here before we came. Mokola is the oldest and the Adabraka market is the second, the most oldest market in Ghana. We came here 1988. By that time, we were selling at the Mokola Kwasuajasu petrol station. There was no shed. We have to sit under the sun selling these fishes. Yankasa your contribution and omuji ya na cancer no esia patano maye. This fish is from inland, Akosombo side, from Yeji, Dambaye, Kwame Krom, Abotiasi, Akate, Afran place. Nyai bebre na umu fishy every. Oh,
we have those who sell fishes captured from the sea, but majority is from the inland.
Fish is dominated at Adabraka, so that's why they calling fish market.
I would want to know some of the challenges you guys are going to, difficulties and market.
Yeah, 3 tasks, but share light in here, from 4 higher.
We are facing a number of challenges here. Thieves are after us because there is no light. Our next challenge is we are overcrowded here, so we want the government to come to our aid.
Yeah, we feed the government, we feed the nation.
You guys are only selling dried fish. Fresh fish.
Fresh fish. I had a fresh fish in here. And now I have smoked fish, dry fish, momoni so yaton waha. Now for free.
We sell dry fish, smoked fish, and salted fish. People across the country and beyond come here to buy our fish.
Mokola, balata, omubetu. Now I'm unit to say retail. Yeah, export to Swaha. A binimo, Omutonam, no more money abroche.
Just run me through the prices, the name of the fish, and why that fish is having a particular name.
This fish is called tilapia, smoked tilapia. Minimum, same to your friend tilapia, but tilapia na your friend. Where you 10 cedi. 10 cedi. You baku 10 cedi for wholesale. Because Nipano so aqua or the Kakrabe to Swasana wato, it will open wholesale and now I have full price I have from Adabraka market. Where's your friend or Hiniba? Where's Bakubaya 15 cedi? 15 and 16. And now no Sena Etienne size be a size be an inibu. To set tilapia way by 20 Ghana Baku. Where's By 4 cedi, Baku 4 cedi. nipa no so okwa waton baako 18 cedi 18 because nipa no so kwa or the bi beto so we su be 10 cedi and 12 cedi kitwa we su be 1 cedi because I hire wholesale we buy ya kind or 100.
This is 18 cedis and the rest is 10, and the smaller ones are 1 cedi. A cow is 10 cedis and is meant for soup. The tilapia can be used for either stew or soup.
Where ya cow, your friend a cow. Honestly, buy 10 cedi and 12 cedi. Get the young coin. What the yellow light super? I grow. Any fufu be papa away. Yet the young coin. A cow.
Tilapia na wuyi I know the nkwan na stew.
I am quine. Over to me, the yes, stew. Over to me, the young quine. They are open, they are over to me, the air. Now, Cobbing Kitwana, want to me if I am quine. Only a dear, Contombre, and but I can see and over to me, the young quine. We use fire to smoke it. When you turn yourself, you can see our coal pots and the one we used to smoke the fish. We put it on the fire oven. We put it on fire for a while, small fire. It will be okay. The leaders, we make sure you quench the fire before you go to your house. So for so many years, you didn't hear Adabraka fire outbreak. Yes, because of the discipline over here.
The market has its office complex where various meetings are held and organizations also sit for service delivery. The market is mainly dominated by two ethnic groups, the Gas and the Evers. Circulating information is not a barrier, as the market has its public address system that aid in that quest.
The insurance workers are still around. We are entreating you all to come to the office for the insurance.
Auntie Essie Glover is the announcer of the market, and she has been doing this for years. She touched on the sales and a job as an announcer.
But yari eba sesi no amma enyama no abafempa ya market ni nya da bi
Fine ben so say.
Scan ni ho te ade no omo ba edom akoto mbeto pa na so omo ni scan.
I'm the announcer here in the market. There is dip in sales. Patrons complain a lot with respect to prices of fishes. My job as an announcer in a cellar is very cool.
Oh, me the announcer ni there. Me announcer na Mr. Tonama mistake bi ane.
According to the market woman, there is dip in sales recently, but this is where most patrons buy their fish for their daily delicacies. Auntie Mary is a patron who buys fish here on a regular basis for the family in abroad.
I'm here to buy fish from my kids in abroad. According to my kids, buying fish from the Adabraka market is good. I buy the fish in bulk quantities.
Oka se obeto enam de ma oba wa abroche se woton kese pa.
Omo kodi nti obi ba na okwa na mato no ya rap na de ama no ko. Wono omunya nti ahase de na ya na omo pe Ghana de no.
Ocho nti enam we ni nyina yesen.
We ni nyina me de be ma wo 70 Ghana.
And ebia mefa we ya kakra. So you can see her packaging my parcel for me. That's what I bought in the market, and definitely they've actually pointed out a number of issues which has to do with their challenges, the history of this particular market, as well as other factors that is actually making this market clean. And she also pointed the fact that the market has actually been judged as one of the best markets in the country so far because they hardly face certain issues. So I have my parcel ready here. I'm going back home. I'm going to prepare some light soup. Join me for today's dinner. For Joy Business, James Ishen.
Exciting report from James Ishen there. You're watching The Marketplace. Let's turn to our top story this afternoon. Government has reduced the benchmark values on general goods from 50% to 30%, as well as import discounts on vehicles from 30% to 10%. The reduction follows a consensus between the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta and the leadership of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, as well as the Association of Ghana Industries and the Institute of Freight Forwarders and the Ghana Revenue Authority. Now, Joy Business gathers from the consultative meeting that the government may implement the new adjustments in March 2022 as preparations are underway for a final announcement of the set date. Joining me with his thoughts is the President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obeng, as well as Chonam Apello, who is also the Greater Choir President of the Association of Ghana Industries. Great to have you both on the program tonight. I want to begin with you, Doc, because I've read online that GUTA is satisfied with this arrangement.
Yeah, it is true. And we thank government for listening to our pleas and then having suspended the whole exercise and to engage us. That is the spirit. Because we have put a very cogent argument and government have seen reason to our pleas. And we entered into this stakeholder engagement with an open mind and being very objective because we're putting the nation at heart and also thinking about AGI, their concerns. So we went there with an open mind. Government have to also think about what was going to affect us in terms of double payment of duty that we're going to face. The consuming public going to be surcharged unnecessarily. And so government have given us a reasonable discount, 30% for general goods and 10% for cars, for which we have accepted in good faith. I think we have to move on. Yeah.
Okay. And Chonam, does this present to you the win-win situation that you are looking forward to? And I'm asking this because I'm also hearing that some of your members are not really excited about this compromise.
Thank you, and good afternoon to your viewers and listeners. I would like to begin by saying that we've not been part of any discussion to have come to this conclusion, and we've not received any official notification from government.
Wait a minute. So the Association of Ghana Industries was not part of this negotiation?
Yes, I'm hearing it from you.
Wow.
So that's the fact out there. And we're still available, working to engage government. And as you've heard, we've also heard about the 30% reduction and so on. Our view is simple. We're saying that we have been calling for the total reversal of the benchmark value. Because per the calculations, that's the only way we can begin to get back the economy on track. You realize in recent times that the cedi has been depreciating against the dollar. And the reasons are simple, because you're incentivizing importation of finished product. And so now it's more lucrative to import, and that's what's happening. And it's making the local economy suffer because it is only when you expand your local production and actually even export that you improve your currency, value and so on. And now we're seeing the realities. So for us in AGI, we still believe very strongly that government should consider to totally reverse the benchmark value. That way, all of us as a country will begin to be excited and be happy in building the nation Ghana together.
All right, so we need to make this clear. The official position of the AGI on the issue with the benchmark values is that you haven't agreed to the reductions that are being reported in the media.
I'm not aware of any government consultation with AGI as far as this new announcement is concerned.
So as far as you are concerned, where are we at in terms of negotiations with all the interested parties?
We're waiting to be called to have that discussion.
That should certainly come to you, Dr. Joseph Obeng, as a surprise. Were you in that meeting when the compromise was reached, Dr. Obeng?
No.
Dr. Obeng, are you there with us?
Dr. Obeng, please unmute your...
Can you hear me, Dr. Obeng?
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Yeah, so you've been listening to Chonam there. He says the AGI was not part of the meeting to agree on the reduction of the benchmark values. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, the first time we met with the finance minister, AGI were fully represented. He was included, their chairman was there. And so we have talked at length. That's what saw the suspension of the program itself. They have made their case, and we have made our case. Government suspended it for us to have a broader stakeholder engagement. The GRA met with us individually and talked with us. And so I'm surprised that they are taking this extreme position, a trench position. We do not owe AGI anything, and they cannot take us for ransom. It's not fair. What they are doing is not fair. They are just being extreme and just trying to manipulate government.
So you are saying that, just a minute, you're saying that you were met individually and not as a group in order to reach that decision.
Yeah.
So don't you think that the AGI has a point there when it says that we didn't agree to a reduction?
They didn't agree to what?
A reduction in the benchmark values.
They do not run the economy of state. They are giving their petition to government. They were seeking 100% withdrawal of the benchmark policy, reduction policy. And government have listened to us also. And then government says that, no, he cannot take all the 50%, but he can go halfway with us. It means that government have listened to their pleas, and they cannot take us for ransom. We are not going to accept that. We do not owe AGI. The benchmark value reduction does not have any role to play to impede on industrialization. What all that government have done is to mitigate the suffering of the importing community by reducing the duty rate. Even the status quo, as it is, we are still finding it difficult even to pay the duties. Goods are being, so they don't have any reason to just take advantage and manipulate government for anything.
But isn't it concerning to you that
we are reasonable enough to have even entertained them to this level? And we are just
isn't it concerning to you that they are saying we haven't agreed to it, because it brings us back to square one? I mean, the matter is not resolved.
Agree to what? They petition government for the reversal of the 50%, isn't it? They did appeal to government, and we are equal stakeholders, and we put our case across. And government listened to our pleas, and government gave us a reasonable discount, even though they did not reverse the whole 50%. So what we are saying is that government shouldn't have listened to us also as equal stakeholders. The benchmark reduction does not impede on the growth of industries. And so they don't have any case. They don't. It's very pathetic.
You made the point. I want to turn to Chonam now. Chonam, so essentially, it's government that has made the decision and is binding on you, the AGI. So where does it leave the matter?
Well, so once we receive the official communication from government, we will take the necessary action to get back to, and then we'll come out with our position. But it is important to clarify that the introduction of the benchmark value actually brought a significant impact on how local production fares. It is unacceptable for anybody to think that the introduction of the benchmark value do not have effect on local production. The truth is that because of the introduction of the benchmark value, a lot more of our people, including some of the industries, are now would prefer to import than to produce locally because it's cheaper, it's more lucrative to do that. We are all business people. We are all looking for easier ways to make money. So it is really lucrative. And we're talking about national development, and our focus is to make sure that we produce locally, to stabilize the city, etc., to create employment.
Okay.
Do you know the levels of unemployment that's being created as a result of this benchmark value? So we're just asking for government to reverse it. At a point, there was no benchmark value, and everybody is fine. So if it had been introduced and we're asking that it's reversed, why should that be difficult? We are in for local production.
Okay, Chonam Akpelo, Greater Accra President of AGI, we have to leave it here. Also, Dr. Joseph Obeng, who is President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association. We'd have to leave it here. I guess we'll be talking about this matter a bit more subsequently. Now, some women farmers in the Upper East region say wildlife such as elephants and the indiscriminate cutting down of trees is a major canker affecting the agric sector in the region. This was revealed at a gathering of royals from across the country to find solutions to challenges confronting women in the area. Joy Business's Beverly Broom was there and comes through with this report.
In Ghana, about 80% of subsistence farming is practiced by women, hence the contribution of women in the agricultural sector cannot be overlooked. But unfortunately, these women face several challenges that hinder their farming activities. In the Upper East region, one of the country's most deprived areas, a major problem affecting farmers noted by Portia Asumda, leader of the Kusanaba, is the invasion of elephants and cutting down of their shade trees for charcoal.
First of all, I would like to say that, in fact, the elephants, it has not been easy for us in the community there. They are living with us. We have done all our best to drive them away, but it is not easy. Last year, we didn't get any crop home. The elephant took everything from the farm. And the other problem is our shade trees have been cut, they've been cutting it down for charcoal and other things. And when you go to talk, they don't mind us. So we'll be very happy if the government can do something, work with the ensemble and do something.
Some queen mothers in the southern sector speaking to Joy Business at a gathering of royals and stakeholders of the food and agricultural sector discussed major concerns hindering the growth and sustainability of women farmers in their districts and communities.
The most prominent need is finance, because it's very difficult to find money in Ghana. Trying to find money in Ghana is like trying to get money out of a stone. So if there were facilities whereby one could access funds to support the farm hand in hand with the bankers, so they could follow the progress of what's going on the farm, that would help a lot.
Land acquisition is one, access to land, especially for the women, and two, road network to the various farms. After the produce, how to transport it back home is a problem. The third point is the capital for the farming, because we realize that now agri take a vast distance. If you don't have money, capital to start, it will be very difficult for you to do. And we also made mention of the cattle. The cattle is destroying the whole farm.
All right, that story ended in the marketplace. Thanks for watching. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Adabraka. Thanks for watching.